Hi everyone, my name is Amber. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about Kindle Unlimited, but I can't get this freaking camera to de-brighten to go unbright. So we're going to do this at a really awkward angle, and I'm going to be hunched over because this is the best angle that I can get. Anyway, so today I wanted to talk about Kindle Unlimited and my experiences with it. So I recently had a 3-month free trial with them. They are obviously owned by Amazon. It's an Amazon thing. It's a product which I don't necessarily support. I don't really want to give Amazon money if I don't have to, or if, you know, it doesn't benefit me in that great of a way. No shame on you if you do want to use Amazon, or if you need to use Amazon for whatever reason. Like, do what you like. It's just a personal thing for me. So that's why I wanted to talk to you about it today, because Kindle Unlimited is £7.99 a month in the UK. I don't know how much it is in the US, and that means that you have access to all of the books that are uploaded for Kindle Unlimited. You can download, I think, up to 10 books in the UK each time, or like borrow them. If you want to borrow more, then you have to give one back for each book that you want to borrow. So over the past 3 months I've read 6 Kindle Unlimited books. There are others that I've had my eye on, but I'm just going to quickly go through the ones that I have read, and then I'm going to talk about whether or not I think that it's a service that I would continue with, if I think that it's worth the £7.99 a month, and we'll talk about my kind of goals going forward. My next goal is to find a good angle for this camera because it's really annoying to hunch over like this. Anyway, so the first book that I decided to download for Kindle Unlimited was Ice Planet Barbarians. This is just the first book, at least to begin with, and then I kind of got into the series. But this one was going around on TikTok. I decided that I should pick it up because a few people in my group chat had read it, and I just wanted to give it a go. It's a sci-fi erotica fantasy series, I guess, about blue aliens with big alien penises. Anyway, yeah, I read it and I enjoyed it. I gave it 3 stars. I think it was a good book. I definitely wouldn't have picked it up without Kindle Unlimited. The only reason I did pick it up and I did get my hands on it when people were talking about it was because I was already subscribed to this free trial. 3 stars for that one. Next I picked up The Vegetarian, which is quite a well-known book. I believe it's about a woman in South Korea who all of a sudden decides to go vegetarian, and it's told from her relatives or husband's point of view. Can I go back here without it going really bright? No, I cannot. Let's get up close and personal. So anyway, it's a very short book. I picked this one up for book club at work. It's a book club that I personally run, so I felt like I had to read the book. It's not one that I necessarily would have read by myself, I don't think, but it's also one that I would have had to buy because of the work book club if I couldn't get it from the library. So I'm glad that I was subscribed to Kindle Unlimited at the time. I didn't like the book. I think I gave it 1 or 2 stars. It was weird, so I'm glad I didn't spend actual money on it. Then I picked up We Go On Forever, which was one of the Burned Books book club books, and I DNF'd it. I didn't like it. Again, I wouldn't have wanted to pay for this book. Glad that it was on Kindle Unlimited because it would have been such a waste of money for me to DNF, but there's no way that I would have known to DNF, that I was going to DNF it and not enjoy it before I picked it up. So it's probably one that I would have bought for the book club, although I'm not sure I would have taken part in the book club anyway if I hadn't had Kindle Unlimited and access to this book. Anyway, then I read the next 2 books in the Ice Planet Barbarian series. Again, not something that I would have picked up by myself unless I had read the first book. Maybe I would have paid like 99p for the sequels. Maybe I would. Maybe I saved money there. So I gave book 2 2 stars and book 3 3 stars. I enjoyed book 3. Book 2 was rubbish. So again, is it worth it there? Maybe, but the only reason I picked up or knew about this series in the first place and showed any interest in it was because I'd already read the first book through Kindle Unlimited. Maybe I saved myself some money there, but because the books are quite cheap on Kindle anyway and they were likely to go on sale, if I was paying full price for this subscription service, I don't think I would have saved any money. And then I reread a book called Stray, which is a urban fantasy about shapeshifter werecats. I knew that I liked this one. I gave this one 3.5 stars, I think. The rest of the series, bar 2 books, are actually on Kindle Unlimited too, so I'm probably going to do a reread of those at some point. But to be honest, I only reread this one so that I could recap it for recaptains, and I probably wouldn't have rebought it if I wasn't a part of this subscription. And then we have the books that I would like to potentially read in the future. So obviously I might continue with the Ice Planet Barbarian series if I continue with my Kindle Unlimited subscription, just because they're fun. Give them 3 stars each time, so they're alright. One that I am really interested in is The Sword of Kaigen. This is a fantasy book. I believe it's a standalone, and my friend Lena really enjoyed it. Jess liked it as well, so it's one that I have my eye on because apparently it contains a trope that I love. The paperback is £11, so even if I just get this book and then don't renew my subscription, I would have saved some money. I'm thinking about reading this one very soon, maybe for my birthday, maybe for Lena's birthday. Actually, maybe she'd enjoy that as a birthday gift to both of us. So yeah, there's that. There's also The Dinner Party, which is a thriller. I've downloaded that one to read next. Someone mentioned the Polar series to me, which is a shapeshifter erotica urban fantasy series about I think, shapeshifter polar bears. It sounds silly, but it might be something that I enjoy, so I've downloaded the first book for that because, you know, someone gave me a recommendation, so I feel like I have to. And then there are 2 books that I want to read as part of projects, so definitely saving me money if I read them in a sensible time frame. First one is Brightly Burning by Alexa Dunn. I heard someone say Don the other day, and maybe it is Don in an English accent, but anyway, Alexa Dunn. This is her first book, I believe it's her debut, and that's uploaded for Kindle Unlimited, so I'm going to check that out. And then The Last Final Girl by Stephen Graham Jones. If you watch my video on horror books that I want to read, I'm going to do a Stephen Graham Jones project where I read 4 or 5 of his books, decide which one is best, and then really creep myself out. So that one is on there, and because it's a planned project, as long as I read it in a month where I'm potentially going to read multiple books, then maybe it'll be worth the money. And then lastly, another one that I saw on there that I would like to check out is The 3-Body Problem. I have this on my wish list actually, and I think it's selling for full price. So in conclusion, would I recommend Kindle Unlimited, and do I think it's worth it so far? I am honestly not sure. So I read those books that I mentioned at the beginning over 3 months, and 6 books over 3 months, obviously 2 books a month, and that's not very good for me. I'm not sure if I had been paying for the service, if I would have saved any money there, but at the same time, they're not really books that I would have picked up. So I don't know, I really can't tell if I think Kindle Unlimited is really worth it for me, because I don't really read many self-published books, but at the same time, maybe this is kind of like my avenue into self-published and indie novels. I appreciate they have some traditionally published books in there as well, which is always really good, kind of draw you in, and then perhaps from there readers will start to discover more self-published stuff. I think Kindle Unlimited might be better for people who don't already own a lot of books, because obviously I have my TBR shelf and I have a lot of books that I need to read from there. So to be honest, I don't really prioritize Kindle Unlimited books unless they're for a project or, you know, things that I'm reading on a whim because I'm mood reading, because I have all of these books to read and I really need to do that over downloading more books. So maybe Kindle Unlimited isn't great for those who already have a huge TBR. Maybe it's better for people who don't have much to read as it is. So in the future, I think I'm going to keep Kindle Unlimited for another couple of months and see how it goes. I've already paid for this upcoming month, so I've spent £7.99 on that, and then I think I'm going to pay up until the end of the year, so I'm going to spend another £16 afterwards, and then I'm going to reassess and see how much I've been reading from it. But considering, I guess, the only ones I'm interested in, how many are there? There's 7, I think, that I actually know that I want to read at some point soon, whereas there are so many TBR books that I would like to read. I'm not sure I'm going to keep it after December, because I just don't know if it's worth it for me, considering I already own a ton of books, so I'm really not sure it's worth keeping the subscription. Would I sign up again for another free trial if I was offered it? Yes, probably, because it's free, and that would probably get me into reading more self-published books. But again, for me, having a huge physical TBR and also like a bunch of e-arcs as well, I really don't think that Kindle Unlimited is my thing. Like I said, I'm gonna give it another couple of months, see how it goes, and then I'll probably give you another update actually in January to tell you whether or not I think Kindle Unlimited is worth it. So thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry about the lighting, I'm sorry about this weird angle, sorry I'm hunched over, I look like a gremlin. My camera is just doing weird things, and I've got a massive window here and I want to sit upstairs because it's cold downstairs. So thank you for watching. Let me know if you're subscribed to Kindle Unlimited and if you think it's worth it. If you've read any good Kindle Unlimited KU books, let me know in the comments below as well, because I would love some recommendations that aren't Ice Planet Barbarians or Polar. What I really want from it are some really good like sci-fi books or fantasy books, or maybe even some thriller books. Maybe some thriller books would be good, because I feel like I might appreciate it more if I read more within my favourite genres rather than erotic romance, which isn't really my thing. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye!